Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to what is probably the final episode of 2023, according to the Gregorian calendar system. What a beautiful year it's been, full of magic and wonder and beautiful creations. I personally created over 500 affirmation doodles. I've finished probably 5 paintings, 5 canvas paintings, about 300 digital paintings, and I've finished writing probably 15 songs, some of which are being produced to come out, which will be out in 2024, and I'm super, super excited about. I published my book of poetry. What else have I done this year? Oh yeah, I taught several dance workshops, which was really wonderful. I also taught several psychic development workshops, which was also wonderful. Surely I did other things. I mean, there were... whatever. You know what? I think that's enough things to list. Did I mention I published my poetry book? Probably. And I was working on 2 other books tonight, which was really fun, which will be out soon. Super excited about. One is on manifestation and one is on psychic playtime. So, it's all about you are the authority in your reality. You get to decide what you perceive and receive and what you create. So the first episode I put out this past January was about creation, and it seems right that we wrap up this year with creation and how easy it is to get into flow state. So a lot of people will create from where they're at, and that's really wonderful and beautiful. And I certainly have done that. If there's something that I'm feeling and I'm inspired to move it through that way, I certainly will. However, what I prefer to do is to cultivate what I'm desiring to amplify in my life through my creations. So this began, you can see this on the photos I have on Instagram, the way that I was painting back in 2018. I would meditate and I would tap into a feeling of joy or abundance or love, and then colors would come to me and I would just start working with those colors. And that's how I would amplify it and focus on the energy. And then as I've developed my art and my confidence with drawing, I've begun painting and drawing figures, which is really fun and delightful. And I always had to some extent. However, I know that it's amplified lately, especially since doing my whole affirmation doodle project, because I didn't have a rule for that. I didn't have this block in my head that said I had to be perfect with anything. I just started doing it. And then as I was making weird shapes, I was noticing, I see a little face here. I see a little head shape here, so I'm going to add some eyes and a mouth. And lo and behold, through doing that hundreds of times, now I'm kind of good at drawing cute little cartoon figures. I'm pretty good at it, actually, I would say. And I know that it's funny because I always wanted to do that, and it came about effortlessly because I didn't put pressure on it. I simply doodled and had fun and explored through learning that way versus through, I guess, looking at a statue by Michelangelo and being like, how do I get my marble statue to look like that? Instead, I just kind of worked with the medium and was like, okay, this is how my exploration of art is going. And it started out, loosey-goosey squiggles, which if you haven't seen my affirmation doodles, they're available at affirmationdoodles.com. And also I have some pictures posted on my Instagram. And I think I'll link I'll link you to a PDF below, because what I really love is putting an affirmation on a page and then just doodling and squiggling around it. And that's another way that I amplify the energy that I'm creating in my life and amplifying in my life. It's wonderful. It's worthwhile to me. I enjoy it. Music. is another way that I've found just in the last few years too, or rather I always had, but I was very loud as a child, or not really loud, but I was exuberant. So when I would sing and celebrate and stuff, that was sometimes discouraged. So it was something that I stopped doing a lot. And then when I give myself permission to just explore, because I had all these different songs in my head, and then I was like, I don't like the messaging in this song, but I really love the melody and the beat, etc. So back in 2021, summer 2021, I was like, I'm gonna write my own love song, and one that doesn't sound really codependent. I didn't want something that was like, I need you, I can't live without you, because I was like, well, that's super incorrect. It's like people get to add to your life and your experience of life, not become the center of your universe. You are your own reality. So create something that amplifies the best aspects of everyone in your life. So anyway, I wrote, my first song was I Love You Baby, and that is something that is not actually the first song that I produced. It's the second song that I wrote that is being produced right now, and it's getting finished up, and I'm so excited to release that next year. Yeah, this, I suppose, this is a yearly creative recap. So what else do I want to mention? Just that creation is as easy as you let it be. Don't have a goal. You can have a goal in mind for sure. Also plan it out. If you have a painting in mind, make a little sketch of it with an idea of, okay, I want this to be up in this corner, I want this to be in this lower corner. That's not something I've done often, but it's something that if I have a really specific thing, I might do. Normally I just wing it because that's the kind of person that I am. But for more developed ideas that I have for paintings, that might be something that I do. And now that, since I'm mentioning it, it's coming to my mind, hey, do that with that idea that you had, because that will help you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Normally I just like moving paint on canvas and creating really beautiful galaxy scapes. That is a big thing that I did when I was having my recovery experience of laying down and breathing and flying in outer space and flying through different nebulas and seeing different stars and going through them in my mind and feeling how it felt to just be buoyant and floating and flying and with my astral body. So highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Absolutely do that. And that's also another silly thing that people don't recognize is like, hey, you can just take yourself to the place of flying and feel buoyant and lightweight. And as you're doing that with your mind, your body is matching it. Your body is returning to a state that is lighter and more buoyant and beautiful. Mind creates body, mind creates matter, mind creates reality. There's just the mind, so be the mind. Mind your matter. So we're gonna do a little exercise for creating a reality now to wrap things up here. And so take a deep breath in, get comfortable, lean back, lay back, breathe in, have your palms next to you and open. Close your eyes and breathe in, exhale. I'm feeling lighter and lighter with every exhale. Breathing in and exhaling, letting it all go, relaxing. Now see yourself in your perfect, ideal reality. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you spending time with? Are you singing on a stage? Are you swimming in a pond? Are you rolling down a hill? Are you working with the earth? whatever it is that comes to you that feels really, really fantastic and fabulous. And breathe in and let yourself feel it and be present. Breathing in. How does this you speak? What are the things that you're saying in your daily life? Things are always working out for me. Everything is so perfect for me. My life is so beautiful. Inhaling, exhaling, appreciating this beautiful life that you see around you. Feeling it right now. And coming back to your present awareness, feeling that feeling and holding it and knowing that that is you. You never receive anything you're not resonant with. So that those desires you have are because they're you, because it is you. It's you calling you through yourself and asking your higher guidance, your inner guidance, your higher mind. All right, what's my next step? And take that next step, and take the next one. Breathe in. And looking around you now, opening your eyes and looking around you and seeing all the beautiful things in your environment. Noticing the beautiful green of any plants around you, beautiful lighting, your beautiful hands, giving yourself a hug, and exhaling. You get to do, be, and say anything that you desire. You are absolutely perfect, and your dreams are your reality. Have an absolutely beautiful day and a beautiful year. Bye now.